Hey, this is Luke with Walser, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram here in Hopkins, king of Jeeps. Here just to quick show you this beautiful 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now this is the high altitude trim level, so you are getting a lot of really cool features up front, which include the really nice smoked out grille pieces, badging, and lower end. As part of this trim level, you are getting the full LED lighting up front, which is an option. That's going to give you some better visibility and safety on the road at night. As a part of the ProTech 2 package, which gives you a lot of safety features, including some of the front sensors, as well as distance cruise control, lane keeping, emergency braking, and many others I'd love to go over with you in store here, just to give you an idea of some of the really nice options you can get on this vehicle. A few of the engine options that do come on the Grand Cherokees is going to be the 3.6 liter Pentastar V6. Now this will be our most popular engine for pretty much everyone getting into a Grand Cherokee. It does give you 295 horsepower, which is quite a bit for towing and getting around town. You do have the option to upgrade to the big 5.7 liter Hemi V8, which gives you 360 horsepower. So plenty of passing power on the highway and a little extra power when towing. We do have a couple performance models. We do have the SRT and the Trackhawk, which most of the time are custom order. Would love to have you come in and take a look at those. We can get the right one for you. But with the Grand Cherokee, this being the high altitude, this is closer to the top for the trim level, so you are getting a lot of those features standard on this vehicle. There are 11 different trim levels for the Grand Cherokee, so we can pick you something all the way at the bottom because you want that good, reliable, robust, full-time four-wheel drive system, all the way up to something a little bit more luxury like this, and again, some of those performance vehicles for the little bit more fun you want to have. This does have the keyless entry, so you just keep the key fob in your pocket, grab the door handle, and open up the door. It'll unlock for you, and you're gonna see the absolute beautiful stitching and leather work on the inside of this, along with that really nice open pore wood. That optional Harman Kardon audio system does sound fantastic. You are getting the super soft leather seats. This does have the heated and cooled option on them, as well as your power lumbar and power seat controls. Moving on the inside, this does have that fantastic 8.4-inch Uconnect display. Love to show you some of the cool features that system does bring. Now taking a look into the back, tons of legroom for pretty much everyone back here. Anyone of any size can fit. You also do have the same really nice soft leather seats, very comfortable, and that center display stack back here does have that heating and cooling adjustability, as well as all the charging ports and that optional heated seat. Now, as you saw earlier with the seat down, you do have that really nice flat load level surface. You don't need to move the front seat to get that down, which is a really nice feature to have. This also does have that optional panorama sunroof on it. Most people really like that to let in a lot of light, really open up the look of the vehicle. As we take a look at the back of the vehicle, again with that high altitude appearance package, you are getting the grayed out badging along the entire bottom and sides here, as well as that really nice dark dual exhaust system. If we look under here, you are going to see the backup camera. That is going to be standard on every Grand Cherokee model, so no matter what you get, you're going to have a bit of safety. You do also have the optional parking sensors, part of that ProTech 2 package, and you do have the trailering package underneath this cover here, so you don't always have to look at it. You can tow up to 7,200 pounds with every engine variation on this vehicle. Now, when we open up with this power lift gate here, you do have that really nice large flat load surface for anything you may need to store or haul in the back here. You do have that cargo cover, so anything you do keep back here doesn't have to be visible outside. This vehicle does have, with that Harman Kardon, the upgraded subwoofer back here as well, and that power supply, so if you have anything that needs charging, you can do that right in the back. Underneath here, you do have some additional storage with an optional spare tire. You do have the little pockets on both sides. If you do not option the spare tire, this whole thing will be storage for some extra space. And again, with that power liftgate, you just press a button and it'll close right up. Taking a look at the side with that appearance package, again, this being the high altitude, you do have those really nice grayed out wheels. We do have specialty wheels for all the trim levels, so no matter what you get, you are getting a very special and good looking wheel. Moving a little bit forward here, in the mirror, you can see this does have the lane keeping and blind spot monitoring. What that does is if someone's in your blind spot, it will alert you with a visual yellow LED, as well as give you a sound if you start moving over into that lane. Again, with the hands-free opening. You just have the key fob in your pocket or purse and open up on the door. Inside, you're gonna find you do have the power folding mirrors and then the 2 savable memory seat settings. So that will be for up to 2 people. You do have the really comfortable power leather seats up front with that adjustable lumbar support, so you are gonna stay very comfortable in this vehicle. Taking a look at this one, this being the high altitude, most of the features in here are gonna be standard. If this isn't exactly what you're looking for, let me know. I can help you find what will fit you best. So starting on this one, this does have the 3 programmable garage door openers up top, as well as some additional controls. You do have the auto dimming rear view mirror with the SOS feature. Now this is gonna help you or anybody else driving the vehicle if you need some assistance on the road. Down here, we do have this beautiful 8.4-inch display with tons of information that's accessible really quickly. So first piece on here is going to be the off-road pages. Now this is going to tell you a lot of information about your vehicle, the suspension level you're at, your pitch and roll, some of the different accessories that are optioned on the vehicle, as well as some more terrain select. Now you also do have your media control, which will be for all of your radio and phone connectivity to stream music on. Makes it very easy and right at your fingertips. You do have your climate controls. You do have your heated, ventilated seat controls for both the driver and passenger, and quick access to your backup camera. Being in Minnesota is always very important to have your heated steering wheel, so that's a really nice feature to have right on display. Under your app pages, you're gonna see many different apps available that you can adjust and move around to where you like them. Your projection manager is gonna be one of the more important, so you have access to your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Navigation is a very easy to use system, very well integrated for daily use. You do have your phone connectivity, so once you click that, it'll automatically pair with your cell phone, and then under your settings pages, you'll be able to adjust all the settings on the vehicle very quickly. Below that, you do have all your hard button controls for your climate control, as well as your auto settings. On this bottom row, you do have your automatic parking assist that you can turn on or off, your parking sensors that you can turn off, your lane keeping control you can also turn off, your auto start stop, you can toggle between having that active and deactive. You do have an eco mode to help increase your fuel economy, and a sport mode to have a little bit more fun. And in any sticky situations, you do have your traction control off. Right below, we do have a concealable containment area. This is going to be where your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto will be connected, as well as an auxiliary port or just to charge your devices. And you can close this to keep it out of view. You do have the LED cup holders. That is an option once you get into some of the higher trim levels, and it's going to give you a very nice look and aesthetic in the vehicle. This does have the automatic transmission. You do have a manual mode, so you can shift it over and shift on your own, or if you're towing a heavier trailer, you're going to be able to toggle between the gears that you need to. Down in the center here, we do have the 4-wheel drive low for your low range transfer case. You have your hill descent control. Over on the right side, we're gonna have the controls for your air suspension, where you can adjust it up or down for any conditions you may be going through. The center toggle switch is gonna be to adjust the terrain response mode. You do have the option for auto, snow, sand, mud, and rock for any condition you may find yourself in. As we take a look over at the steering wheel here, off to the right, we do have all the cruise control settings. This is gonna be for your distance cruise control, so you can set the distance and go. Off to the back of the steering wheel, you do have all of your volume controls and skipping to the next track or next station. On the left here, we do have your phone connectivity, so answering and ending phone calls, as well as your voice control right in the center. Now the dials over here are going to adjust the screen right in front of your steering wheel. There's a lot of cool information we can take a look at through there. First piece you're going to see is your digital speedometer. Vehicle information, you can toggle through a bunch of the different settings. This is going to be your adaptive cruise control and lane keeping. This is going to be your average fuel economy, so you can keep track of that. You have multiple trip information. You'll have trip A and trip B that you can keep track of. Your auto start stop position. Any media you may be listening to on the center display radio. Your service messages will also pop up on the center display. And then you do have the option to customize all the gauges in the center display system. With 11 different trim options, tons of different colors, and a lot of custom features you can add to this vehicle, I'd love to have you come in the store and I can show you a bunch of the different options to find the right vehicle for you. If there's anything I missed or any questions you still have, you can give the store a call, ask for Luke Sandhamel. I can help you out, make sure we get you into the right Jeep Grand Cherokee, or you can find us online at walsercjd.com.